Hi friends, it's Nancy, and we're here to do another video for the Big Book of Ideas. This tag is inspired by Sills, Bits, and Pieces. I saw this image on Instagram. Sorry, I saw it on Pinterest, which took me to an image on Instagram, so I was able to figure out who made this tag. I don't know if you've ever seen these kinds of yo-yos before. So it's created by folding circles into a hexagon sort of shape. And is that all I want to say about that? Yeah. So I'm just grabbed some scraps of fabric out of my bins and boxes. This one I'm going to use as the background for my tag. I'm just going to flip it over. Now my tag is what you call vintage. I do have some of these tags in my Etsy shop if you need tags, or you can cut your own. This one I'm taking the tab, or not the tab, the reinforcer off the top. And I'll replace it with a different one. Okay. Okay, this is just glue stick. And I'll go around with a little bit of art glitter. Almost said art ghetto. Weird. So it's Monday as you watch this. It's Monday as I record this. It's Tuesday as you watch this. So I hope your week is off to a good start. Trying to get these threads out of the way. Don't want to waste any fabric. I'm trying to try to get it going with the grain, so it'll be less apt to fray. Just going to roughly cut this, get it out of my way. I will be sewing around the perimeter, but not at this moment. All right. Now, the next thing, I'm going to share a link below to a printable that will give you different circle sizes. The one I'm going to use is 4 inches, 3.5 inches, and 3 inches. So I think this one will have to be the 3-inch one. You don't have to do coordinating. You don't even have to do different fabrics. You can do all the same kind of fabric if you want. I'm just going to cut around on the pencil line. The next bit is going to require ironing. Now, if I was doing this without recording, I would be using my big iron and I'd be standing at my ironing board. But what I've got is a miniature little iron, and I've brought a towel in to iron on. So we'll see how that works. I haven't tested that theory yet. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to do is fold it in half and just sort of press it there. And then the next thing I'm going to do is fold it in a quarter. Okay, so now I know where the center point is. I'm going to bring the edge of the circle right to that center point. Okay, and where this, let me see if I can get this a little closer. Oh, that's farther away. That's closer. Okay. So where this point is here, I'm going to bring that up into the center. It shouldn't be this difficult. If you need to pin. Then this point here, I'll bring that in. That point there, it's fuzzy. Now it looks like a diamond. And then just like that. All right. So I've just got a little bit of thread and a needle. And I'm going to use that to tack these corners down. Now the center is going to be covered by a button. So I'm not especially worried about what the center looks like. There we go. Okay. Now let's choose a button. I think I want something in the brown family. Don't really have anything super brown. And I'll use some Fabri-Tac just to glue that in place. Okay. I'm going to do the exact same steps with the 3.5 inch and the 4-inch circle. Okay, I've got the 3 hexagons made. The buttons are sewn on. Now, I've just put this white fabric here so you could see better. But I've put a little dot about 1/4 of an inch in and in the center of that triangle. So I'm going to come up through that center and down underneath the button. Okay. And then I'm going to go up again. And not pull it too tight. Now I want to make a French knot, which I'm not good at. And I'm only using 2 strands so that the line isn't that thick. So I'm going to have to do a few extra wraps. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold that thread. There's my French knot. Okay. I'm using a dark brown color. Four, 5. That doesn't look very centered. So I'm not going to hit that dot that I penciled on there. I'm using a needle called a straw needle. It's really good for applique, but it's also very, very thin so that I don't have any problems tugging. Make a liar of me. Tugging the thread through that. I had split that. There, that looks better. Okay. So I'm going to do the other 2 flowers the same. If you look at the link to the original project, you'll see that the creator did different embroidery on each of the flowers, but that's above my pay grade, I think. I didn't want to didn't want to mess things up too badly. Why aren't you coming? Okay. On an ordinary French knot, you'd probably only do 3 wraps, but there would be more plies of thread. I've only got 2 ply on here. Uh-oh. Got it. I think it looks cute. I did it! Okay, I'm gonna go back to the center. Stitch this button on. Looks good. There's one. Okay, I'm going to pause the camera for a minute while I do the other 2. Okay, those are done. Now I was thinking about putting this piece of lace there, and then I dragged this out, this piece of trim. And I'm thinking that's what I'm going to go with. You'll see that I sewed around the edge, trimmed away the excess, and then I used one of these tea-dyed reinforcements and glued that on as well. Gotta figure out what's up and what's down. I think that's down. This. Okay. Yep, using glue stick. Just trim away this little bit of excess, and Just keep that from unraveling. Okay. Now, on this one, I used this scrap of lace and fussy cutouts and bits and pieces to decorate. This one I think I'm going to use some of this applique that I've tea dyed. Let's see how this works first. Okay, just use a little bit of Fabri-Tac. Can't remember where I had this. I'll let it hang off a bit. I'm using Fabri-Tac to glue down the yo-yos. I don't know what else to call these. If you have another name for them, tell me. I might have known at one time and have forgotten. Okay. Here's one. if you can't do French knots, you might want to stitch a bead on instead of the French knot, or take a look at the original project and see if you can tackle one of the other embroidery designs. I need to take some of this out. All right, what do you think of that? I think they're beautiful. I want to make some more. Maybe I will. All right, you take care. Oh, we didn't put it in the book. Make a little tie here with this piece of lace. Come on, you. Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, I hate it when I do that. Pencil. So this is what's today? May 21st. Let's call it folded fabric flowers tag as inspired by SYL. Ugh. SYLS bits and pieces. I hope that's correct. If it isn't, it'll be corrected. That was on Instagram. Okay, and I just need a something. making a quick pocket. Oops. Okay, there it is. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you thought this was a fun project. Give it a shot, really. It's not hard, and the look you achieve is just gorgeous. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.